Libra, it feels like you're in the process of kind of letting go, surrendering to what is or what has happened. Heartbroken is out here as the first card. It says deeply hurt and sad, feeling lost, grieving and despair, breakup. But this card was in reverse. And so this feels like maybe an energy that you were in a little while ago, maybe before you got clarity, maybe before you completely surrendered and decided to let go. But it does not feel like this is something that you're completely steeped in. It feels like the energy is lightening up a little bit here. And then we have camera out here as well. Another card that popped out in reverse. It says reminiscing, making memories, learn from the past, perception. Again, I'm still getting that vibe of letting go of the past. Probably deleting, literally deleting images out of your phone, or letting go of different gifts and things from the past that have some type of energy signature to it. It just kind of feels like doing what you can or what you feel you need to do, Libra, to let go so that you can move on and walk forward. Now, beneath the deck, there's teddy bear out here, and it says, interested in you, blooming romance, flirting, want to date. Now, I don't know if you've already met someone or if there's someone already texting you, trying to holla at you or be in your energy, but it just feels like something about you letting go and surrendering to what you can't change, what you refuse to be a part of, whatever this is in the past. It feels like it's opening up room for you to possibly connect with someone new, or just be open to love again, the lightness of love, believing in love again after something that was heartbreaking, as it says out here. We're going to get some cards out here to go a little bit further. Please do not respond to anyone pretending to be me through DM, messaging you, trying to do a reading with you. It is not me, friend. Go ahead and report and block them. A little bit of housekeeping. God, angel, spirit guides, for my lovely Libra here. What is the vibe? What is the overall essence of this reading, this message that you want to get out to Libra? And we'll also get some advice out here for you too as well. God, angel, spirit guides, who is Libra at this time? Working through this energy. Help us understand what this is about. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Let's see. Love message, please. Okay. All right. Now, this is dedication, hard work, but it's in reverse. And so it kind of feels like there may have been, again, a surrendering and a letting go of putting effort and work into something that you feel is not going to grow or develop. The Five of Swords reminds me of a connection, some type of relationship dynamic where there's kind of this one-up, argumentative design to it, where if I say, hey, you know, why did you put your shoes there? And someone's like, well, you put your shoe over there. Nothing ever really gets resolved because someone always has a one-up issue. So we kind of stay in this place of, you know, tit for tat, who has the best comeback after insulting. And so with the Eight of Pentacles being in reverse, it just feels like kind of removing out of that energy and letting go of that, just letting whoever wants to be in that energy and that kind of combative, unproductive, argumentative energy just kind of feels like taking your energy out of it, not working to resolve it, not working to prove yourself right. Just kind of feels like I'm not going to keep investing my energy, my time and dedication into something or to someone that maybe intentionally is battling me, trying to stay still. If I'm getting the vibe that Libra, you're wanting to make sure that if you're going to put in time and effort into a connection or relationship, it's going to be with someone where there's an openness, that the love boundaries that are created, the opportunities for connection, the bid for connection that happens in the connection, it does not feel like you're invested in trying to give into something that's just empty and it's never going to go anywhere. It just feels like if you're going to put in a bid for hard work and love, you're going to do it with the right person. God, angel, spirit guides, tell us a little bit more for Libra. The Five of Swords here, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Why is this here? Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Help us understand a little bit more. Let's see. Yeah. So, I see that heartbroken is upside down. Camera's up. Yeah, camera's upside down. So this is a kind of removing, letting go energy, and also any other thing that has like an energy signature, gifts, whatever else. But there is a residual around you, Libra, that I'm picking up of hostility, combativeness, negativity, argumentative. That's what I'm feeling right now. Petty communication, getting in touch with you, and another thing, kind of energy, just anything to kind of, not be empathetic with words. There are no empathetic words here. It just feels like someone is trying to be harsh and combative and mean, right? You have 2 5s here, which lets me know, Libra, that you are in something about what's happening here is setting you up in hopes to grow you and change you and give you freedom. 5 means freedom to me, change by shallow means or superficial means with other humans. That's usually what that feels like with 5. So this is a hard shift and change, but it is here to pivot you and put you in motion to something that's going to be beneficial to you for sure. That's the vibe. But it kind of feels like you're working through someone who might be a little bit younger than you, or maybe showing up right now because love is complicated and there's some pain attached to this, but they're showing up a little bit petty and immature. They're showing up as a page right now in terms of how they're communicating with you. No empathy, not thinking about how the words are landing. And Libra, what this is giving me right now without the cards is that it feels like this is showing you truly and deeply what this connection was and what it represents, because in a time where everything's out on the table and everything could be lost, it just feels like this person is not invested in being kind with their words or being intentional with their words. And so you're seeing this now. It's very clear. It's very up close. And I think for some of you, Libra, it's making you realize why you need to leave the connection, or why you need to have different boundaries, or there's some type of change and shift. For all of you, it may not be leaving the connection. Sometimes healing does not require separation for some couples, right? But in this connection, with the way that the communication has been going, the way that it feels like efforts have been thrown in someone's face, because that 8 of Pentacles is in reverse, it's just showing you, it's revealing to you the truth about someone's heart. Okay, now I'm going to get some advice out here, Libra, to see what it is that you could do to have your joy, your desire, whatever it is that you are after right now in this connection, out of this connection. We're going to see what Spirit has for you to have your peace. That's something that it feels like you naturally would probably want right now. You just want peace. You want harmony. God, angel, spirit guides, what is the advice to get to those goals, to have resolve, to have peace? God, angel, spirit guides, for my lovely Libra here, what is the advice? Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Let's see. Okay. 10 of Wands. Oh, I didn't even notice that this one clunked out and popped out with this. This connection that you're in, the residual of that. Some of you are on the way out for sure, but this definitely feels like a lot of burden. It's a lot to carry, and it kind of feels like you've been trying for a long time. Some of you, you're trying to get out of the connection, or you're out of the connection, but you're still dealing with the residual of that connection here, and it's burdensome for you, creates worry, creates challenge, some guilt, some shame here. Maybe someone is guilting you or shaming you because you're wanting to pivot out of the connection, or maybe you made a mistake and someone will not let it go, and every time they get an opportunity to use it against you, they're doing that. So this is a thing that I want to pause and just say for a moment. What's coming through, and I can't deny this, is that for some of you, Libra, you probably made a decision and maybe it translated in the form of a mistake. You did something that maybe you're not happy about. It wasn't good in the connection, didn't work out the way you thought it would, whatever. And you're trying to heal from it. You were trying to grow from that. But this person has been using that to keep you in something that feels like kind of like an emotional prison. I'm kind of feeling like that blackmail. Like if you're wanting to leave the connection, they might use this situation that had happened, this mistake of yours, to make you feel guilty about wanting to leave the connection. Like, oh, you're going to leave me now, but I stayed by your side through this kind of thing. That's what I'm feeling. And you know what this is as it relates to you. And it's hard on you. I'm also feeling that for some of you, Libra, it's having an effect on your body. It's having an effect on your spirit, your spirituality, your connection with other people. Now, the World card is here. Now, that's all about completion and moving on and moving forward. And so it feels like when it comes to this worry, this, this burden, the only thing that can resolve this is for you to decide where this ends, how this ends. It kind of feels like moving on and beyond. The World card is a growth expansion kind of energy, because it translates into a number 3 in numerology, which is, again, growth and expansion by means of completing something out, completing a cycle. And so it's scary right now, but for you, my friend, you're definitely, Libra, going to have to decide your own boundary with this, what it is that you deserve and what it is that you want. The Page of Cups here is all about loving words. It's all about communication that's healthy. It's all about being free to be youthful, to be young again, a little bit naive, a little bit innocent here. But there's something about what this has been, what's happening with you. It's like Spirit is reminding you in the advice that this is what you are in, but you could have growth, expansion, to move on and to be loving, to be spontaneous, to be youthful, your youthful self. This situation that you're working through is draining you. It feels like it's removing youth from you. It's removing, chi energy from you. It's like taking that out of you. And so this feels like something has to shift. Something has to change. Now, for some of you, it could be you're looking at moving on in terms of going into a new location, taking an opportunity that will literally move you physically into a new location. And it kind of feels like if that's you, Spirit is saying that it's going to bring a lightness to you. Why not try luck? Why not try something new, something that is going to be light on your heart? That is what I have for you, Libra. I love you and I wish you well. And I hope I get to see you next week. Take care. Bye.